If you focus on what you have rather than what you don't have, you will land more sales opportunities. Why? Because it stems from confidence. At the end of the day, sales managers, business owners, recruiters, whatever, they want to hire people with confidence because you need confidence to sell. Sales is a transfer of belief, and if you're just naturally not a confident person, if you haven't built up the muscle of showcasing and presenting with confidence, it's going to be hard for you to instill confidence in the prospects in front of you in the product or service that you're selling. You need to be able to transfer that belief into the prospect. They need to hear what you're saying, feel what you're saying, and say, you know what? There's a reason why this sales rep is so confident in me moving forward with this. I think, I trust them as an advisor. I see them as an expert in this niche. I should move forward with this based off of everything that's making sense that they're laying out and the way they're presenting it to me. If you have confidence, you will get more opportunities, because at the end of the day, people align confidence with competence, even though they don't necessarily correlate. Even though you could suck at something, but be super, super confident in the way you present yourself or explain your competence in that thing, and it still means you suck, but you're just confident, right? But naturally, it's just natural. We as human beings assume when someone is super confident, there's a reason for that confidence. So even if you don't have the sales experience, even if you haven't done the thing before, if you are confident in your ability to learn, confident in your ability to adapt, confident in your ability to work hard and outwork everyone else, to present well, to perform well on the team, you can show up with that confidence, and it's going to correlate, it's going to translate into more opportunities, because business owners are going to say, you know what? There must be a reason for this person's confidence. I'm going to give them a shot, right? And when you are confident, it helps your communication skills, which is a massive part of landing offers and performing well in sales. You need to be a good, effective communicator. Confidence creates smooth communication. Confident action creates smooth, consistent action, right? It's just like any type of athlete, whether you're shooting a ball, kicking a ball, slapping a hockey stick, hitting the ball with a bat, whatever it is, if you're unconfident and shaky, you're not going to perform well. You need an unshakable confidence so that you can kick, shoot, hit, whatever smoothly. So the first thing you want to do is build up your confidence. And the way you can sound more confident is by taking out those terms of, I know I have no experience, but I know I've never, but I hear it time and time again. Sales reps, when they're making their intro videos, when they're on interviews, they always try to lead with, I know I'm not X, but, and that is hurting you. It's killing the amount of opportunities you're getting, because especially in the intro video, in the interview, you have more time to kind of explain yourself, even though I still wouldn't do it there. But in the intro video, it's killing you because you've got a few seconds to make an impression. And if your first impression is, I know I'm not qualified, but I know I suck, but I know I don't have experience, but they've already tuned you out. They've already disregarded you. They're already moving on to the next intro video. So cut those things out of your vocabulary. If I were to sum it up, there's two things I would say you want to cut out of your vocabulary is, one, the I know I don't have experience, but XYZ. And two, don't talk about this being, this opportunity that you're applying for being your way in. Don't talk about it being your opportunity to learn. Don't talk about it being like your excitement to try something new. Don't talk about it in that way, because no business owner wants to hire someone that is using their business as their way in, their way to learn, right? At the end of the day, it's just like if you were hiring someone for their skills, for their expertise, you wouldn't want to hear that type of language from them either. If you were, trying to hire a sales coach to teach you sales or teach you how to land good offers, you would be a little bit shaky if on that sales call, when they're like, yeah, I'm going to teach you sales, and then at the end, they started saying, yeah, I'm just really looking forward to learn how to coach people in sales. I'm looking forward to, taking on my first client and, getting this opportunity to break into sales coaching. Like, that wouldn't give you confidence in that coach and make you want to spend any amount of resources or finances on that person. So why are you doing that in your interviews. That's same thing. The business owner is looking at that and saying, well, why am I going to spend $200 to $600 per call to put on this person's calendar just for them to have an opportunity to learn? No, I'm spending the money for them to bring a return to the company, for them to bring an ROI. This is not your opportunity to learn. You can go do that with some other company, not mine, right? That's how they're thinking. So avoid those languages, avoid those terms. Come in with confidence with what you do have. Stop leading with what you don't have, and you will get a lot more opportunities. Hopefully that helps. I'll see you in the next video.